The Wallace family has been in NASCAR for a long time. Rusty, Mike, and Kenny followed in their dad's footsteps and have pretty much been in the sport all their lives. Mike was competing regularly until heart problems sidelined him earlier this year. He's recovering well, though, and hopes to return. Rusty is a former Sprint Cup Series champion and a NASCAR Hall of Famer. He works with Joe now on the Motor Racing Network broadcasts. And Kenny Wallace is doing TV, dirt racing, and an occasional NASCAR event, but he's announced that he is running his last NASCAR race next week at Iowa Speedway. Jeff Taylor picks up the story there in part one of a two-piece story on Kenny Wallace.
Thank you very much. I am here with Kenny Wallace, who will be running his last NASCAR race next weekend in Iowa. And Kenny, of course, thanks for your time, first of all. Let me ask you this. Why now? Why step away from this part of your racing career?
You know, I fly a lot in an airplane. I leave Charlotte, go back to St. Louis, run my dirt car. I find myself in my passenger car driving around, and I just kind of started, you know, thinking about it all. I'll be 52 years old in August, and then I think the moment I knew I needed to quit was I was asked to drive the race at Daytona, the Xfinity race, and it was the 26 car, the JGL car. They asked me to run that race, and I said, no, I don't want to run it, because the speedway races have become, you know, they wreck a lot. And I hit hard at this year's Talladega race. And I thought, you know, even if I won the race, you know, my career is pretty much over. So that I just kind of put it all together, and it felt really good.
The Wallace name is entrenched with history when it comes to NASCAR, with your brother Mike, Rusty, and yourself. Mm-hmm. What has family meant to you in your racing career? Not only Rusty and Mike, but your family as a whole.
Everything. My family's everything. It truly is. You know, I know that's a cliche with all families. Everybody goes, oh, my family's everything, but they really are. You know, I mean, when I was in St. Louis, you know, I wanted to be a race car driver because my dad was a race car driver. Well, then when Rusty became a race car driver, and Mike and my mom was running powder puffs, you know, we were just all racing. And I just wanted to do what they were doing. You know, I didn't necessarily want to be like them. I just wanted, hey, I want to race like you all. So, you know, I think that's where all the racing comes from. And, you know, Rusty helped me get down south. He was really good to me. And my brother Mike and everybody, my whole family is really good. We support each other.
As I've talked with people this week and told them I'm going to interview Kenny Wallace,
yeah.
Both face-to-face and on social media,
yeah.
Especially social media, the response I get from people I don't even know who are race fans who are like, tell them hi, yeah. Or they bring up a story that they met you at a track.
Right.
What have the fans meant to you, and how have you just grown this bond with them? They just seem to latch on to Kenny Wallace.
Well, there's no doubt. You know, I'm an honest person, so, you know, I'm the overachiever person. I'm the middle class type person. So what that means is that I never made it. In other words, you know, I have 3 second place Cup finishes. You know, I've got 3 Cup poles. So I resonate with my people, and we're the working people.
Thanks for your time this week, and we'll have more with Kenny Wallace next week on Raceline as he gets ready to race at Iowa.
All right, thanks a lot, Jeff, for that story. 7 races to go till the chase now. Here's a look at the Sprint Cup Chase scoreboard after last week's race.